What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 20th day of July, and here we are, right here at about 1.863 cents. 21 hours, 44 minutes left in the day. Consolidating still. Looks like we want to go lower, right? You can see it. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I can see it. Lower lows, lower highs. It looks like, right? We're probably, and maybe not to this point with the. You guys see my cat right there, my Mufasa. Yeah. Maybe not quite that low on the lower trend line, but something like this, right? Where we'll probably come down, touch the bottom end of this. I'm really thinking we could go just below 1.7 cents. But again, I don't think we close below there. And I'm expecting Bitcoin to kind of have a flash crash. And if memory serves correct, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but when Bitcoin does these kind of flash crash moves, altcoins tend to stay unfazed, right? If it's quick, if it is a flash crash, if it's like there and gone, right? If it like happens and then it unhappens instantly. If it's something that's persistent, okay, then altcoins get affected. Then we can talk about that. But if that happens, and you notice that OnyxCoin holds up, don't be too proud, right? That's pretty common, but I don't expect anything too crazy to happen because of that. However, looking at this here on the daily time frame, I've been holding to that 1.7 cent area because it's just such a psychological point. But if we go just a little bit below there, I suppose it's okay. And even if we were to interact with this wick or even go a little bit below there, that's okay. As long as we're not closing, right? That's the important thing. You don't want to close below this area. Even if we do, everything will be fine, I guess. Maybe not, but ideally, just don't do it. Okay, that's what we want to avoid. However, I do believe that we're going to go lower. That's the expectation. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame, and we'll zoom out from there. Okay. Come here, Mufasa. Yeah. Oh, he's a good one. He is just the most skittish cat in the daytime, but whenever it's nighttime, he's all love, man. It's shut up and pet me, Dad. Looking at the price, yeah, lower highs right here. Wicks on wicks, we're finding resistance at the same areas we have. 42 minutes left in this 1 hour. I'm not impressed by this. I think we're going to come down. Looking at the MACD, right, higher highs in the MACD there, and you do have higher highs in the price. I'll give it to you. The 1 hour time frame here on the MACD, looking like you're at a point to reject the zero, if anything. That'd be my guess. Let's get some bullish divergence to form before we get too excited. But maybe. I mean, I'll tell you what, if we can break out of here, if we can get up to like 1.9 cents or above, maybe there's something going on that's rather exciting. And we'd still pull back if Bitcoin dumps like I think it will. It's not going to dump, I shouldn't say it, but like flash crash like I think it will. 4 hour time frame here. Actually, let's look at we didn't even look at the RSI. We were so focused on the damn MACD there. The RSI is at a point where we found resistance all throughout this zone here. We've just found resistance, resistance, resistance. Why didn't it draw? Why didn't it draw? Come on now. Resistance, resistance, resistance all throughout that zone. I can't draw a straight line to save my life. Let's just put one on there. Boom, right there. Literally, we've been finding resistance in this whole consolidation phase here, right at that same area in the RSI. Stochastics look bullish momentarily. Again, we could come up higher, but I'm just not too impressed with this at the moment. Let's look at something. Let's see if it's got volume on it. Let's look at the Coinbase chart. Let's see. Show me something here. No, nothing. I'm not impressed. I'm definitely not impressed with that. That's okay though. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. Again, short-term stuff bearish. That's okay. Look at the kind of shape that we're in right here. I feel like it's more obvious on the 4 hour time frame than the daily, but yeah, you've got this lower high, lower low. It's not extreme, but just something that would come down. 1.7, 1.75 cents, still sticking with that idea, right? 4 hour MACD looking like it's at a point where you would bounce, but maybe a little bit lower first. So over the next couple of days, we might go a little bit lower, and that could coincide with a little shakeout on Bitcoin as well. Something that would take you just below this low, but nothing too crazy. All right, so I don't think that we're going to go below 1.7 cents. I only started off the video with that because if it happens, I don't want people to panic. There's really no need to panic if that happens. The MACD, the stochastics, they're kind of unreliable on the 4 hour time frame. I guess the MACD is more reliable, but the stochastics are so weird. I don't know what to make of that. RSI looks like it's in a downtrend. Lower lows, lower highs, right? You've got that going on. And you're probably at a point, 1 hour, 40 minutes left. I wouldn't be surprised if this time frame came down. I'm not expecting that we're up, but again, if we're up at 1.9 cents, you guys, by the time you're watching this, maybe I'm wrong, but I think we're at a point of resistance, not a point of breaking. That's just my opinion. I feel like it looks very obvious that we're definitely not at a point of breaking here. Anyways, daily time frame. There it goes. Okay. Looking at this on the RSI, we do have lower lows, which is nice, but that's hidden bullish divergence. It's not as strong as regular bullish divergence, right? So hidden bullish divergence is nice. That might be why we've moved up a little bit over the past couple of days. We've had some wicks to the upside, but overall bearish looking candles. I would think that we do go lower, a little bit lower, get down to that 60 in the RSI, maybe the 50. We can afford that. That's okay, right? If we come down here, right, we've got the higher lows still. I'm drawing that line a little bit off, but you can see what I'm going for. Let's see. Maybe bring it down like right there, right? A little bit lower. Something down to the 60. Maybe not quite to the 50, but something a little bit lower. And you only get that RSI to come down if you close days red. So I would expect by the end of today we close it red. We've got wicks over the last 3 days to the upside, so I think we're just going to do that again today. Stochastics look like they want to come down. MACD's bullish as hell, but we're chilling right now. Maybe chill a little bit more, and then we'll start to move up. Afterwards, we should see some glorious, glorious upside, my friends. It should be absolutely fantastic. From here, the price that we're going to see, that we're going to achieve, is going to be all the way up at 26 to 32 cents, man, by the end of August, right? That's about, from the current price, understand, it's about a 14, where's 36? Why can't I? Let's get it on there. 14x, if I can find it. It's about an 18x. No, a little bit more than that. 19.3x. 14 to like a 19x, almost a 20x. And if we go a little bit lower, that only goes up a little bit more too, right? Like if, let's say, instead of 1.86 cents, we're at 1.71 cents. That makes it a 21x instead of a, you see Mufasa right there, you see him. He just goes away once I say his, once I acknowledge him. He'll come up and he'll just go, he'll like gentle little pats. That's it. He'll like pet me to get me to pet him. Anyways, before we get to 26 to 32 cents, did I say 36 cents? 26 to 32. Sorry, it wouldn't have been 26 to 36. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. It would have been 32 cents. If anybody heard that, they're like, why is it so much more bullish now all of a sudden? No, it's not. So let's change that. I'm sorry. So 13x to 17.5x potential. That's what we have, right? 26 to 32 cents. That's been the price target. I'm sorry. You'd think I'd have that ingrained by now. Before we get there, we likely will stop at about 8 cents, 8.2 cents to 5 cents, somewhere in that range, consolidate a little bit, and then going into August, we should be hitting those higher prices. If we don't stop at 8 to 5 cents, it's only because we've gone higher. But again, from a high to a low here, 236 or the 1886 to the 200 is at 26 to 32 cents. The 1272 to the 1618 is at 15 to 8.2 cents. So if we don't stop at 8.2 cents, that's only because we're going higher, or that only means that we're going higher. 11 cents to 15 cents would then be the target. But I think that we would stop at 8.2 cents, if not 5 cents. I'm going to stop talking because I'm clearly not good at it today. So hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, just hold, man. Hold. If we shake out, even if there's some negative news, and I'm going to look you right in the eyes right now, okay? Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. If something negative comes out in the news that makes you think that the bull market's over, or that something catastrophic's going on and Bitcoin's going to zero, everybody's effed, understand that's what the news does, and it's probably not going to happen. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, absolutely everything's going to be fine. But I am anticipating that we might see a little bit of a shakeout over the coming days. So prepare for that. I'm not saying that as a sell now, buy the dip. I mean, definitely buy the dip, but definitely don't sell. Because first off, shakeouts are never promised. You never know if it's actually going to happen or not. But I'm more saying it to prepare ourselves for this, right? For if and when it happens, we don't panic. There's no need to panic. It's an opportunity to buy more. So no matter what the news is that validates the lower price happening, remember all the good news that's come out over the past week, over the past months, over this whole administration, and then beyond what's happening on a fundamental basis on that for crypto as a whole. Just remember all the good news that's coming out for OnyxCoin too, all the developments that have been made. All of that is still true. Unless something comes out where like OnyxCoin is made by, I don't know, some dude that's known for rug pulls, then I guess then we can panic. But unless there's some kind of truly negative news surrounding OnyxCoin, I don't think there's any need to panic. And any negative news that's coming out for crypto over the next couple of days, if it happens at all, no cause for panicking either. So just hold, buy the dip. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Bye bye.